The overseer beat him, tried to starve him, wouldn't let him have any shoes, treated him so badly that he had a very intense, passionate hatred for white people. My grandfather was the one who instilled in my mother and her sisters, and in their children, that you don't put up with bad treatment from anybody. It was passed down almost in our genes. That was a difference between black slaves and white indentured servants. Black slaves were usually not allowed to keep their names, but were given new names by their owners. As far back as I can remember, I knew there was something wrong with our way of life when people could be mistreated because of the color of their skin. What I learned best at Miss White's school was that I was a person with dignity and self respect, and I should not set my sights lower than anybody else just because I was black. As a child, I learned from the Bible to trust in God and not be afraid, and I felt the Lord would give me the strength to endure whatever I had to face. God did away with all my fear. We had a saying that we worked from can to can't, which means working from when you can see, sun up, to when you can't, sun down. It was just a matter of survival, like getting off the road so we could exist from day to day. Even when there was segregation, there was plenty of integration in the South, but it was for the benefit and convenience of the white person, not us. As long as people use tactics to oppress or restrict other people from being free, there is work to be done. Although we made many gains, racism is still alive. I had decided that I would not go anywhere with a piece of paper in my hand asking white folks for any favors. I had made that decision myself as an individual. I had given up my seat before, but this day I was especially tired. Tired from my work as a seamstress, and tired from the ache in my heart. All I was doing was trying to get home from work. People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not old, although some people have an image of me as being old then. I was 42. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. Arrest me for sitting on a bus? You may do that. I'm not moving. You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right. To bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. Have you ever been hurt and the place tries to heal a bit and you just pull the scar off of it over and over again? The bus was among the first ways I realized there was a black world and a white world. At the time, I didn't realize why there was so much Klan activity, but later I learned that it was because African American soldiers were returning from World War acting as if they deserved equal rights because they had served their country. Racism is still with us, but it is up to us to prepare our children for what they have to meet, and hopefully, we shall overcome. I believe we are here on the planet Earth to live, grow up, and do what we can to make this world a better place for all people to enjoy freedom. I would like to be known as a person who is concerned about freedom and equality and justice and prosperity for all people. Each person must live their life as a model for others. I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would be also free. Memories of our lives, of our works, and our deeds will continue in others. Rosa Parks was an American civil rights icon whose quiet courage sparked a movement. Best known for refusing to give up her seat to a white passenger on a Montgomery, Alabama bus in 1955, her act of civil disobedience became a defining moment in the fight against segregation. Parks's activism extended beyond that single event. She dedicated her life to promoting freedom, equality, and justice for all people. Guided by a philosophy rooted in dignity, faith, and moral courage, she believed that individual decisions, when grounded in principle, could diminish fear and inspire collective change. Parks's legacy endures not only in the civil rights victories she helped achieve, but also in her emphasis on preparing future generations to confront injustice and live as models of integrity, proving that ordinary individuals can leave an extraordinary impact.